guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today we're going to go over our monthly income breakdown. For those of you who are new, my husband and I are on a journey to pay off $55,000 in debt. We have 4 sources of income, 3 we get on a weekly basis, and then 1 we get on a monthly basis. This is that monthly income, and I just like to show you guys where this money goes, because this is the money that we use to pay all of our debt minimums. And so if I didn't talk about it, you guys would never know how we're paying our debt. So we're going to jump right into it. May was a brutal month for us. Yeah, really brutal. We had a lot of emergencies pop up. We ended up depleting our emergency fund. We went backwards in debt. We put money on cards because literally everything that could go wrong just did go wrong. We ended up taking a trip to the emergency room with my youngest daughter because she decided to nosedive out of her high chair. So yeah, we definitely had a rough month. So we're going to jump into how this money is going to be leaving our account. The first thing that we always do is we pay our car loan. We only have one car loan, and it is my SUV, and we budget $500 for that payment. Next, we are budgeting some for the ER bill from my daughter. Excuse me. Our copay is $250 for ER visits, so that's what I'm budgeting for. We may wind up getting other bills from that visit, but for now, I'm just gonna budget the copay to make sure that that is covered. So dental is next. This is my husband's Invisalign payment. We were able to pay for our daughter's braces completely out of pocket in cash, which was really exciting. But then a few months after they got braces, my husband went to the dentist and he needed braces, so his Invisalign is on a payment plan. Next is the mower, and we're budgeting $140 for that. So our mower bill is basically a loan that we took out to purchase a mower. It was actually a mower, string trimmer, and a blower. We used to pay $180 a month for someone to come and mow our grass, and they didn't even show up every week. They would show up kind of when they felt like it. But we do live on an acre, so that's why it was so much for them to mow. And my husband and I decided that we were tired of paying somebody that couldn't even show up on a regular basis. So we got a loan to buy our own mower so that way my husband could do it. So that's why we did that. Our reasoning is that the mower payment will go away once the mower is paid off, whereas paying someone else to do the work, we're never gonna not have that bill. So that's that. Next is Quicksilver number 2, and we budget $135. Okay, sorry about that. I'm filming this while I'm working, so had to take a phone call. Anyways, for Quicksilver number 1, we budget $135. As of right now, this is still the minimum. Purchases were made on this card in May, so I don't know if that minimum is going to go up or not. We will have to wait and see, but the payment is already scheduled, so for right now, this is all that's going to come out for it. Next, we have my daughter's voice lessons, and she absolutely loves her voice lessons. This is not something I will ever stop paying for. She's a phenomenal singer. She got chosen to sing for her 8th grade graduation, and her voice teacher is just amazing. So I will not stop paying for this, but that payment should be $125. It may go down to $100. I'm not sure. It's typically $100 a month, but I think the extra $25 might be a fee for her recital that she has coming up. I don't know. I have to ask her voice teacher about it, but yeah, so $125 is what that is. And then lawyer is next. And just for my husband's privacy, I don't talk about where this lawyer bill came from, but it's a bill that he owes to a lawyer. And then next we have Best Buy, which is our current Target debt right now. And we pay $100 to that, or we will pay $100 to that minimum, bare minimum. We do, since this is getting our debt snowball, we do pay more than $100, but for this income, $100 goes to that. Next is Quicksilver number 1. And that is getting a minimum $100. We did have to charge to this month as well, unfortunately. So for right now, I know that this won't be going up. But yeah, this is our next debt after we get rid of Best Buy. So we're gonna keep chugging along at it. The next is retirement. This is money that goes into my husband's Roth IRA. It gets $50 on a month-to-month basis. We do put more than $50 into his Roth IRA. We just take it out of his weekly income. But for this income itself, $50 will go to his Roth IRA. And then the last for our debt payments is Kohl's, and Kohl's gets $28. That is its minimum payment. Excuse me. And then the rest that we have is they're all subscriptions. So I just pulled the subscriptions out of here because then it's easier. I cannot write today. Oh my gosh. It's easier, so I don't have to pull cash out of our weekly income and then deposit it back in to pay it. And it's not going on a card collecting interest. So that is why I do that. So we have Dollar Shave Club, which we only get once every 4 months. We used to get it monthly, and then we have like so many razors. Like, we are prepared for the end of the world with razors, I swear. If an apocalypse occurs, my legs will still be silky smooth. But we have Dollar Shave Club that comes once every 4 months. We have Sirius satellite radio for my car. We have Cricket because I do make the kids shirts. I make them cups and things like that. So I do pay for Cricket. Chatbooks is an app on my phone that allows me to create monthly like memory books type deal, and it's $13.95 per month, and it's the best thing I've ever spent money for. I will never regret that, because ever since my daughter was born last year, I started doing that, and it has just been amazing. We have a bookshelf in our living room, and all of our memory books are on there, and it's just, I love this app. I do not regret it. For $14 a month, I am more than willing to pay that. And then we have Canva and Kindle. Canva is what I use for YouTube. I also use it for my work from time to time. One of my sources of income that I do on a part-time basis, I help them create flyers and things like that, so I use that. And then Kindle is for Kindle Unlimited, which I read a lot of books. All of our subscriptions combined are $100, so yeah, that's how that works. You guys may or may not notice though what is not on here anymore. So we will no longer be getting our cars detailed. The gentleman who used to do it decided to close up shop, and so my husband and I both decided that we will just start doing it ourselves. Our town has recently built like 4 or 5 self-serve car washes. It's insane. We went from like having none to having like a bunch all at once. And so they are actually finishing this month one that is right by our house. So once they finish that, the monthly, you can get a monthly subscription to there. I think it's like $18 a month, and you can go and wash your car as much as you want and use the vacuums and everything else for free. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to start doing it ourselves and just go from there. So after next month, hopefully, if we do not receive any more bills from this ER visit, we will be able to put a lot more to Best Buy, because all of this money is just going to get split between our Target debt and my husband's retirement. I'm probably going to bump his retirement up to $100 minimum and then put the rest towards Best Buy. I know that a lot of people go back and forth and they say that you should focus on retirement first, because my husband is 38 now and does not have any retirement. But my husband and I also see our retirement as both of ours. Like, just because my retirement is in my name doesn't mean that it's just going to be used on me. I also have a Roth IRA, and I also have a 401k through my job, as well as other investments that he and I have started in the past couple of years. So this is definitely a requirement. We are hoping to max his Roth IRA out this year, but at the same time, we are also putting more money to it on a weekly basis than just what you're seeing here. So while I do want to increase this contribution on a monthly basis, Best Buy has to be paid off by August. So in fact, it has to be paid off by August 15th. So once we get this paid off, I can put even more towards this. But this is the only credit card and debt that we have that is on a payment plan, like a 0% interest payment plan, that we will accrue all of that interest. The rest of our bills that are 0% interest are just 0% interest, like the dental, the mower, the lawyer. Those 3 are all 0% interest, because that's the way that we worked it out with those people lending us, like, that we're paying. But Best Buy, I have to have it paid off, or otherwise I'm going to accrue over $300 of interest, and I really don't want to do that. So after all of these minimums are paid, we do have a remaining balance of $74.95. I do like to leave a little bit of a buffer in this account, just so that way if something unexpected happens, we've got that money there ready to use. At the end of the month, if this money has not been used, then I do put it towards our Target debt. So if nothing comes up and we don't need to tap into this $75, then it will get thrown towards Best Buy. But yeah, so that's all I have for you guys today. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to leave them down in the comment section down below. I love talking to you guys down there. You guys give some really great feedback, some really great advice, and I really greatly appreciate it, because the month of May was really, really tough, and yeah, you guys are just always super encouraging, so I really appreciate it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!